They coming, they on the way.
TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Grinding.
Damn. I ain't hear nobody talk about the clips for a couple of days now. I'm just saying.
Those are lies, man.
Yeah, I don't know. He ain't talking to the right people. I don't know what he's talking to.
We on social media all day. That thing died down quick.
What they talking to you about? BDP and Roxanne? KRS-One? What they talking to you about?
Yeah.
Yo.
Hey, Flea, when the last time? Watch this. When the last time clips came on any of y'all algorithm?
Today. They just what? The SBs.
When the last time what?
Huh?
He said, when's the last time
anybody? When the last time anybody, like, you know, when you scrolling on whatever, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, when the last time you heard anybody bragging and boasting about the clips? Just asking.
Today.
Okay.
Today.
What did they say?
So
they performed well at the ESPYs last night. That's what they said.
I thought that was trash.
I'm just saying that's what you asked me a question, so I'm telling you what I saw.
Right. I didn't say anything.
I didn't say anything. Book, watch Scram. Trying to tell yo, what the fuck how could you hate? This guy's a hater in the middle of greatness. He's just gonna be like,
that's an old song. We sing some of the current.
That's what
sing some new bars.
That's what they perform.
All right, no, but
the ESPYs.
No, right. I'm asking, can you sing some new bars?
Sorry,
let us sit with the album for a week before you start acting like we gotta recite lines. What's the last album you like that came out? Tell me something Rick said last week that was fly. Tell me something.
Can you highlight the ladies? Can you please highlight the beautiful ladies?
We could talk to Darlene in a minute. She ain't going nowhere.
Yo. Watch, don't. Ho. Don't talk to the ladies like that, brother. Listen, slow down. The beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy, the exquisite. Darlene Bryant is in the building. Early in the building. Darlene, good evening, beautiful.
Darlene B, what up, baby?
Nostalgic Nick, stop hating. I don't see where your two girls at. Huh? What you talking about? Watch your mouth.
Nah, hold
cousin. He talking about, and it's more than two. Or the one and only.
It is. I was gonna let him say. What he had to
slow
say.
down. Hold on.
And plenty more than two.
Flea, Flea. Let me handle this. I don't care if it's one.
Yes, sir.
You complaining about a female being in the building?
Whoa. Not right.
Nostalgic Nick, Nostalgic Nick, you better than that, bro. You better than that now.
Ooh,
big shout out to the ladies in the building.
Big up to the ride or die ladies. Get out of here, Nostalgic.
What I said.
Nostalgic put that fire up. Yeah, Nostalgic, you know. Yeah. Enough said no. We got a sorry, cuz. Over 100 people in the building combined. Listen, man. Listen, you know, if you ain't here for the drops, you here too late. Get off that CPT time.
Ball suckers.
That he is specifically for Nostalgic Nick. We got ladies in the building.
The biggest, y'all. I wear whatever the fuck I want.
Shout out Nostalgic Nick. You know you family for life, baby.
For life,
man.
Nostalgic Nick.
Look, yeah.
All ball suckers.
Heroic Ave. What's going on, man? I think some uptown too, Heroic Ave.
You know, he always show love. Big shout out, man. Big shout out to everybody. Y'all know the deal. Hit that like button, y'all. Come on now. We in the building, FYF Sports. Big shout out Lamar. Hit that like button, y'all.
Who's my guy? Lethal Weapons in here. Lethal Weapons going crazy. Now another guy, he had me He had me like this. He had me like, yeah, we in the building. They waiting for us, man. Show love, show crazy love. He said, y'all need to stay on later, start flaming the chat. I might. It's Thursday night, y'all. I got kids. I got a job. I gotta wake up early. Yeah.
I'm here briefly, y'all. My brothers is gonna hold it down tonight. I'm here briefly. So
you know what? Lead the way, Flea. What would you rather? You want to talk about Floyd overrated or what you want to go?
Nah, I thought we was gonna keep that private. But if we need to publicly denounce that nigga is not the best fighter of all time, maybe we need to have that conversation. I don't know.
Floyd Mayweather was 50-0. 50-0, cousin.
He was.
Well, was another legendary great. So we'll get right into that because Flea was I don't say heated, but he was agreeing with one of the legends. Roy Jones Jr. was out here talking. Him and Floyd been going back and forth for like a week and a half now. Good for you guys figuring out the algorithm. Floyd's a funny dude, by the way.
That's gonna kick me, Fabian. Play it though, but it's gonna kick me.
You outside now? Maybe your Wi-Fi is different out there. Why would you say that, Flea? Flea, we know, but kicks you come back in.
Yes, go ahead.
They were going back and forth, all because Roy Jones said, "Hey, I don't view him as the GOAT. I don't. Muhammad Ali will forever be the GOAT." Mention other guys, and Floyd sat on his couch. He put Roy. He posted videos of Roy Jones getting knocked out twice. That was funny. And Roy Jones said, "You know what? How about I double down for your punk ass? You ain't the GOAT, bro."
No, not in my book. No,
not even top 10.
Maybe top 10 in my book, yeah, but not top 5.
10.
He's maybe top 10, but not top 5. Floyd can fight. Don't get it wrong. Floyd can fight. But here's what my problem is. Well, I understand. I know you're a Floyd fan. But here's my problem. Who did Floyd fight that was on his level when he fought? Only Canelo. That's it. Don't give me that stuff about the other guy that was going to prison. He know he's going to prison when he get through. No. And then to take it even further,
he fought Cotto.
Cotto was not on his level. Wait. See, stop. Let me finish first. Cotto.
You asked me a question. That's the only way I said it.
Cotto already was done. And Cotto all-time great. No, Cotto's all-time Puerto Rican great. Cotto's not an all-time great.
I agree with you.
He's an all-time Puerto Rican great. All right, so that's not a great fight. That's not on your level. Who else? Pacquiao. You waited till Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez before you fought him. If you'd have fought him 4 years ago, it'd have been something. Because both of y'all were here. We'd have found out who the best was. You waited till Marquez knocked him out. Now you fought him. If I wait till somebody beat James Toney before I fight him, do I get credit for being the greatest fighter of all time because I beat James Toney?
No, you don't.
No, I don't. So my point is, you didn't do it the right way. You know that. Who else did you fight besides them best 2 names you can pull up besides Canelo?
What I'm saying is that who do you think around that time would have even beaten Floyd that he didn't fight?
So my point is, I'm not going to say who
because I can't name a person.
I'm not going to say who would have beat Floyd. Like I said, I'm just saying Floyd never fought nobody that was obviously equal. He didn't fight a James Toney. He didn't go looking for a James Toney. And he fought Shane Mosley at 38 years old, and it still was a good fight while he left. Shane almost took him out at 38. He fought Oscar De La Hoya at an old age, and we still ain't sure, if you go look at the fight, I'm still ain't sure who won that fight.
That was a close fight.
Close fight. But this is an old Oscar De La Hoya. Wait. This is an old Oscar De La Hoya. Right. If you were all-time great, do you suppose Oscar De La Hoya didn't do that when he fought did he fight Chavez?
Yeah, he
beat him. Now Oscar De La Hoya did struggle when he fought Pernell, because I'm not sure he won that fight.
Yeah, I got Pernell on that.
But he came back though, and fought bigger fights. He fought everybody he could have fought.
Oscar fought everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
Oscar fought everybody.
Pacquiao fought everybody.
Yeah.
At his time.
Could it be this? Could it be that Floyd didn't have an equal?
He did.
He did. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, stop. What's the guy named in the wheelchair right now?
Paul Williams.
He could have fought him.
I don't think he would have beat.
I ain't say that. I said he could have fought him though. You don't think? Hey, in my opinion, the only person that really had a chance in his weight class back then was Amir Khan. He wasn't touching Amir Khan. The time Amir had 2 good feet, he wasn't fighting Amir Khan.
Amir was calling him out for years.
Damn it! Why you? He was on a roll, man. And you bring up Amir Khan, that weak ass chin. You ain't grinding, Roy Jones. And I'm not repeating that line, Knickerbocker. It was funny, but Fat Joe felt the pressure. So I ain't talking about that. Oh, boy, we went to Flea gets back in because he said, things gonna knock him out of the building. The video knocks him out. What do you feel about what Roy Jones is saying about Floyd Mayweather Jr.? Is he a GOAT or not? Top five.
So Floyd is top 5 greatest boxers all time. He's in my top 5. My number 1 is Muhammad Ali for various reasons, but Floyd Mayweather is the top 5 greatest boxers of all time. I'm not arguing with nobody with that. But you got to remember, I know a hater when I see one, because I'm a hater. Roy Jones Jr. doesn't like Floyd Mayweather. That's why he's saying what he's saying. Roy was a great boxer. So you can't deny Floyd Mayweather's skill set. You just can't. Remember, this started a couple weeks ago when they asked Roy Jones Jr. if Sugar Ray Leonard would beat Floyd Mayweather. And Roy said yes. So this has been going on back and forth between Floyd and Roy for some years now. Like I said, I'm a hater, so I know a hater when I see one. But Roy Jones is dead wrong. Dead wrong. Floyd Mayweather is the best that we've ever seen. You may not like him, but what does that have to do? I'm not a LeBron James fan at all, but he's a great basketball player. You can't deny that. You cannot deny that Floyd Mayweather is a great boxer. Now, how he broke it down, I think he's totally wrong. We know why he didn't fight Pacquiao 4-5 years ago before they fought. We know why. Cut the jokes. Tell the truth, Roy. And this is no shot at Roy. You know, Roy will pull up on you. I'm 5'8", I'm 180 something. Listen, I ain't got time to be having Roy Jones pull up on me.
That's what Fat Joe said. Roy, it's just hip hop, man. Yo, right. Roy, it's just podcasting, man. That's what we're
right. But Roy Jones, tell the full story. We know why Pacquiao and Floyd didn't fight when they were supposed to fight. Floyd said your man was taking them things. He fought Sugar Shane, he beat him. Now let's go back to Pretty Boy Floyd when he was knocking motherfuckers out. Floyd fought everybody. See, that's the part that they not saying. When you say Paul Williams is on his level, that's a lie. He never was. Cut the jokes. Now Roy is reaching. When you're great, nobody's on your level. Look what they say about Jordan. Jordan was that great that what they say, he played against plumbers and this and that, and nobody was on his level. When you're that great, you make people look lesser than. Floyd was that good in his era, in his prime, even past his prime, that he made everybody look lesser than. Like, come on. He beat Zad. Listen, the man fought the people that was put in front of him. I don't think he ducked any smoke. Just my opinion. I just think Roy Jones Jr. dislikes Floyd Mayweather, as a lot of boxers do. Mike Tyson gave a great... What Mike Tyson said, every time I watch Floyd Mayweather, I broke my TV because I hate that motherfucker because he's that good. Floyd Mayweather figured out a way to box, to rob us, and to not get hurt. And he's about to rob us again because Manny Pacquiao fights Saturday. Y'all hearing it first on AllBall TV. Be ready to get robbed and bamboozled. Manny Pacquiao fights this Saturday. If Manny Pacquiao fights, they are gonna promote Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao Part 2. Guarantee, Fabian. So for me, listen, boxing is a joke at this point. Let's be realistic. One of the Paul brothers, I don't know if it's Logan or Jake, they are making so much money that everybody wants to get involved. Roy, you just fought Mike Tyson in a charity case, bro. At the end of the day, just say why you don't like Floyd Mayweather, but to say he might be top 10, now if you don't have him in your top 5, I'm not going to argue that. But to say he might be in your top 10, that's just pure hate. And you're talking to one of the haters that understands hate and a dislike for someone. That was pure hate, Fabian, but he's wrong. Floyd Mayweather fought a lot of great fighters, and he beat them. Whether y'all think he won or not, the De La Hoya, it doesn't matter. He beat them. Sugar Shane Mosley, great fighter. He beat him. So for me, I disagree with Roy Jones Jr. He just doesn't like Floyd Mayweather. That's just what it is. But Floyd, his skill set, his boxing skill is undeniable. One of the greatest we've ever seen. Like, when you watch what he did to Canelo, when you watch some of Floyd's fights where he was just flawless, come on, bro. It's no coincidence. A lot of the greats now respect Floyd as a fighter. They may not like him as a person, a businessman, all that. I don't care about none of that. But in that ring, Fabian, in them four corners, listen, man, he's goated, bro. I'm sorry. He's goated. And Roy Jones Jr. is dead wrong. Him being a boxer, being one of the greats, knowing the game, being one of the greatest to ever do it, and one of the greatest skill sets. He knows who's great. He's wrong, Fabian. He's wrong. He just should come out and be like, I don't like him, but he's one of the greats. Just be honest. But don't try to break down and you just dig yourself a hole. Like you said, he made a little bit of sense until you got to the Paul Williams thing. That's when you lost. It's like, what? So for me, nah, Floyd is one of the GOATs, man. And you can't deny how great he was in that ring. I'm sorry.
I wasn't mad at the Paul Williams one because he was tall. I don't know if he had much power, but he just like was it Castillo? That's the one that Floyd had a rematch with, and got into the motorcycle accident if I'm not mistaken. And people thought Floyd lost that fight. So I wasn't mad until I heard Amir Khan. Amir Khan has a weak chin, and I'm not a boxing savant by any stretch of the imagination. But these are like big time fighters, and I would have I don't say respected. I would have liked if Roy Jones would have said, you know what? You can say the same thing about me. I fought whoever was in front of me, but what they're going to use against me is that I may not have had, legendary guys aside from Bernard Hopkins in their prime. So, yes, that is a knock on Floyd Mayweather. You did not fight legends in their prime. You didn't. Zab Judah was out of his mind. He was close to it.
No, I disagree.
Zab was never in his prime. He's not in the same class as Floyd.
People thought Zab was going to win that fight, and people say he knocked Floyd down because Floyd glove touched the. Remember, Zab wasn't out of his prime at that time. Hold on, he beat Delgado. I'm gonna let you finish. I'm just saying, Manny Pacquiao, after he lost to Floyd, he still continued to fight and beat good fighters. So whether guys out of his prime or not, how old was I? Go ahead, Fabian. I'm sorry.
But that's the point that he's not. That's what you compare him to Sugar Ray Leonard, and you really can't compare the two because Sugar Ray Leonard was bigger than him. Like, and they just fought legends. That's the other thing, that boxing isn't boxing anymore. Just like every sport got soft, you can't call boxing soft. But it's not what it was. 15 rounds. These guys used to fight 2, 3, 4 times a year. Floyd was not doing that. And against Roberto Duran, monster, Hearns, monster, Hagler.
Yeah, but we can't. But that's a different. It's like basketball, Fabian. That's a different time. You can't compare that.
Yeah, but that's what we're doing. So when you say Floyd is just the ultimate GOAT, and then if you really want to break it down, we talk about his defense, the point is not to get touched. That's not the only point in boxing, bro. And he fought De La Hoya in them, and Pacquiao fought De La Hoya, destroyed him. Okay, cool. But nobody brings up, when y'all start bringing up, he's the reason why he's the GOAT is because of his defense. I saw Bernard Hopkins fight, bro, and he fought everybody. De La Hoya, Trinidad, and embarrassed them. The only one he didn't embarrass was Roy Jones. That was it. And they should have fought 2 times. He would have had a legendary, trilogy. But I don't care. You cannot disrespect Sugar Ray Robinson, Jack Johnson, all these guys. Most of the time, Sugar Ray Robinson might be the shortest GOAT ever, up until we started saying that with Floyd. Floyd started doing that with the 50-0, the marketing scheme. Bro, boxing is not about being undefeated. Boxing is all about fighting. It's one of the closest sports we have to combat. That shit is real combat sports. No, you can't even compare him to Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali got his jaw broken by Joe Frazier and came back and won the next fight. He fought George Foreman. There's nobody that Floyd fought like George Foreman. Nobody. It's not even comparable. So, and I don't even know if Ali's the GOAT.
But Fabian, who in Floyd's era was like George Foreman? That's not his fault if nobody's there like that. Bro, he beat legends. He beat
because they started rolling up. To be honest, Floyd just said, you know what? Y'all taking steroids? Bro, I work out 2 times a day, man. I'm not doing what y'all doing. Like, we have to start giving them credit for that too. Like, I didn't juice like y'all because they were juicing. So, but at the same time, we were supposed to fight Sugar Shane Mosley when they were younger, when he was roided up. Because I always say, when you watch Sugar Shane Mosley's fights against De La Hoya, he fought him twice. The first time you could see his speed was crazy. It was supernatural. The second time, he lost his speed and he shouldn't have won that fight. So he didn't fight Sugar Shane in his prime, and that's Sugar Shane. He didn't fight Cotto in his prime. I don't know what he told me. He's just a Puerto Rican legend. Cotto is a boxing legend at this point. He was great. He got his Margarita stole his fucking career. So a lot of these guys, to me, boxing is different, bro. This is a one-on-one game. No excuses, mano y mano for real. LeBron and all the go talk, Tom Brady talk. Nah, this is a different conversation.
You can't take away what Floyd did to Delgado. He beat Zad. He beat De La Hoya. He beat Sugar Shane. He beat Pacquiao. He beat Cotto. He beat Canelo. Like, bro, you hear them names? These are household names. And let's not, like, I like Canelo. He losing in September. And you know what's sad? Crawford goes through the same thing. When he beat Canelo, and whenever he retires, they're going to say the same thing, who he beat. Bro, at the end of the day, if you that good and you make everybody look lesser than, that's not your fault. I don't care what nobody say. Floyd's not my GOAT. Go ahead.
Still stay right there. Because if he beats Canelo, this is a different Canelo. Canelo back then, again, these are not guys in their prime. Canelo is a way better boxer than that. Canelo didn't just lose. Canelo got his ass whooped. That was beyond the masterclass.
Canelo got another loss on his record besides Floyd. You know that, right?
Yeah, but I don't care. Again, see, when it comes to boxing, that's not what we talk about. It's all about styles and not being scared of any competition. You show up against whoever, no matter who you lose to.
My point is, you cannot take away how great Floyd Mayweather is as a boxer. We know for a fact Roy Jones Jr. doesn't like him. Like I said, what me and you doing is an argument. You're making valid points. Roy Jones shit is coming from hate. You can tell. It's been going on for years. Listen, I'm not afraid to go LeBron ain't in my top 5 because I don't like him. I ain't afraid to say that. I may be wrong, but I'm not afraid to say that.
Right,
Roy Jones Jr., just tell the truth.
I'm saying the same thing as Roy Jones, and I'm not a hater. Pretty Boy Floyd was my favorite boxer at the time. That's who my favorite. Everybody's going everywhere. I said, nah, Pretty Boy Floyd's the nicest dude out right now. I don't know what y'all talking about with the messed up wrists and all that. So I'm not coming from hate. So I don't think I don't even think it's hate. Maybe it is hate, but it could be the algorithm too that got them saying this. Because why is he talking about Floyd Mayweather all of a sudden in 2 straight weeks?
Listen, because people, like, we have to be honest. People don't like Floyd outside of boxing. Let's be realistic. He talks bad about the older guys, right? So that plays a factor. But for me, when you go back and watch all of Floyd's fights, and you really watch them shits, yo, man, he a bad motherfucker, man. I'm sorry. The way he picked apart Sugar Shane after almost being knocked down is insane. Like, so that's what I'm saying. Right, so thank you, Fabian, what you just said. And who should see that more than anybody? Another fighter, another great fighter. Roy Jones Jr. You cannot keep a straight face and go, Floyd ain't great. You cannot do that.
He said top 10 or ball. Hold on.
He said no. He said maybe.
Okay, but even if you're top 20 of boxers, that's different than any other sport. Just to be in somebody's top 20, Roy Jones, who knows boxing, that's a different level of accomplishment for anybody.
Fabian, there's no way in the world anybody can name 10 boxers better than Floyd Mayweather, bro. I'm sorry, bro. You just can't. You can't.
Listen, I don't. If you think Floyd is just flat out better than Bernard Hopkins to me, I don't know what y'all talking about. That's when we start talking like, I don't know what you're talking about. Where we going with this? Bernard Hopkins? You serious? He fought everybody. And see, he had to be the executioner. He didn't have the same charisma as these guys. He wasn't as flashy. And again, don't get me wrong,
bro. I'm
gonna tell you something else. If anybody who doubts Floyd Mayweather Jr., unlike me, you go on YouTube and start looking at Floyd Mayweather's defense in the ring. Those videos they chop up are insane. The way he bounces off the ropes, the ducking, the shoulder, all that shit is insane. Do not get me wrong. Like I said, this guy is elite. He's one of the best we've ever seen, especially in modern day. But you kidding me? We could name yo, bro. These guys are legendary dudes. Floyd Pat, there's a lot, bro. Ask my Willie Pep. They don't bring up Willie Pep and shit like that.
Bro, you lost me. Like how Roy lost you. I love Bernard Hopkins. He's nowhere near as good as Floyd Mayweather, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Listen, and I'm
break down why.
What do you mean by offensively and defensively? It's not even close. I'm sorry. It's just not. It's just not. The precision, it's just not. Bernard Hopkins is one of the GOATs. He will go down as one of the greatest. But he's not on Floyd level. And I'm going to tell you what's very underrated about Floyd. He can take a punch. How many times we seen Floyd get hit flush? Damn, they get knocked down, get knocked out, and he come back and, like you say, put on a masterclass. Like I said, I'm not here to defend Floyd, but I cannot allow Roy Jones Jr. to just straight up hate like that. It's wrong. It's wrong. We all have our opinions, but what Roy just said is wrong. It's no way in the world he might be top 10. Nah, bro. Nah, that's wrong. I'm sorry. I can't agree with that.
That's recency bias. They've lulled you to sleep. Bernard Hopkins was solid. No, the hell he wasn't. That motherfucker started his career at like 26. He was in the streets. He said, I was 40-0 in the streets. All knockouts. B-Hop is a Philly legend. He is bananas. Joe Frazier was bananas. These guys, these are all greats. Somebody who doesn't get enough credit is Ernie Shea was in the 70s. Knocking motherfuckers out. Boxing is not just about ducking all these punches. That's not what saves you in a fight. You better know how to beat somebody up so you can make them run. It's a fight, bro. Zab Judah's a disappointment. Zab Judah should have been better than Floyd Mayweather. That's disgusting what Zab Judah was doing. I don't want no smoke with my Brownsville brother. But we just speaking the truth. Floyd, you know what Floyd got? That Kobe shit. He got the Mamba mentality, bro. And because of that, it gets you passionate like this, bro. It puts him in a different level.
But not only the Mamba mentality. Remember, Floyd was destined to be great, bro. Like, we have to be for real. Bro, he was 6, 7, 8 years old with his pops and God rest his uncle. Bro, he was destined to be great, bro. And let's be realistic. Nobody likes him. I'm not a fan of nobody. So I'm not defending him, but I'm not gonna sit and let nobody lie. And especially Roy Jones Jr., who's, come on, bro, you know boxing better than any of us. 30 times more, 100 times more. Yeah. You cannot, like I said, Mike Tyson said it best. I hate that little motherfucker because he that good.
And I like what King Ribby said. Floyd was a light heavyweight. He was a middleweight, lightweight. Bernard was a middleweight, more so light heavyweight. I wouldn't compare the two. But I like why you said that, King Ribby, because Floyd is that great that, like you said, AllBall, we got to compare him to people out of his class because he outclassed his class during his era. He had to move up for Oscar De La Hoya and everything. So I understand where the passion is coming from, man. And Roy Jones, if we do have to come to a conclusion, you might be a hater, brother. You might be a hater. That's the only way to get on these algorithms. You might be hating. I can't front. Oh, boy, you might be right, man. You might be right.
I mean, big shout out to Roy, big shout out to Floyd, both great fighters. But like I said, man, we can't sit here and just, our eyes, we see. Floyd is one of the best to ever do it, man. And that's just what it is. That's why it's very hard to have these discussions and not have your bias. Remember, man, a lot of us don't like people for certain reasons, so we tend to kind of look past how great they are. But listen, I'm not a big Floyd Mayweather fan, but goddamn, when you watch some of his fights over, like when you scrolling on the algorithms and you see some pop up, and then you really look, because remember, in the moment, you just there to be excited to watch a fight.
Yes.
But then when you really get to look, you going, nah, bro. And then to be able to take a punch, I watched Floyd get hurt many times. And the way he bounced back, bro, it's insane. It's insane. So that's what I'm saying. a guy like Roy, I want to see you break down shit like that. Like, what does it take to be able to get hit like that and to recover, regroup, and then now you put on a masterclass? Like, come on, bro. So for me, I have to disagree with Roy. When you look at the names that Floyd fought, some of them is going down as some of the greats. I'm sorry. He got about 6 to 10 guys that, whether you think he fought them in a prime or not, or why they, I don't care about none of that. When you go with the names, he got the names to go along with the skill set, the record, the belts. I mean, I don't know what else people need to hear, see, but Roy Jones is dead wrong, bro. And like I said, I know what it is to not like somebody and be a hater. I can detect that. Oh, there you go. Roy Jones, bro, he doesn't like Floyd, so he's never going to give Floyd credit for anything. That's just what it is. Sorry.
Yeah, the verdict is clear. Roy Jones is hating, and me and AllBall disagree. I do not have Floyd as the GOAT. Top 5. It's a very, very distinguished position to be in. AllBall has him as damn near the GOAT. And guess what, AllBall? GOATs feel pressure. That's another thing. I ain't gonna lie. Floyd looked like Michael Jordan under them lights. When them lights came on and used to walk in that ring, there was a glow to my man. Pretty boy Floyd, Money Mayweather didn't matter. But now, you know, when it comes to these GOATs, when it comes to the pressure, some people can't answer the pressure. Some people duck the pressure. Shout out to these guys at Players' Choice for bringing up a really good point that I think we've made before, but they really honed it in about Kawhi Leonard and pressure.
That now for like what, the entirety of the 2020 decade, or maybe even starting in 2019, he just goes around from team to team, hopping on deep squad after deep squad, or if it's not team to team, the franchise makes sure whatever franchise he's on, make sure that he has a good, competent roster damn near every year, and he wins a 2019 championship just hopping on an already ready squad.
Oh
2020, they lose in the bubble after he joined another already to go team and brought PG. 2021, they got bounced. 2022,
already ready to go team.
And yeah, in 2020, they were 40-some win
about
team,
Kawhi?
and they brought
Yes,
PG.
yes, he is.
And Ron, on top of that, not only is the roster good, but they also can cover up from not playing in the regular season over and over and over and over and over again.
That just happened.
In 2025, the Clippers are about to have one of the deepest 10-man rosters in the entirety of the league, but for some reason, Kawhi has no pressure of winning ever. It's always KD got to get it done. LeBron got to get it done.
You know what this is,
Luka
right?
got to get it done. All these other players got to get it done with these good rosters. Kawhi is over there chilling, not playing in the regular season, missing over half the season. Got one of the best rosters in the league now, and there's no pressure. Nobody's saying Kawhi has to do anything.
That's really great commentary by Players' Choice. Really good, if I say so myself. And hate to break it to y'all, you sound like AllBall. Fuck out of here. Just say
how long ago I said that?
Listen, just tell them to like, share, comment, and subscribe from where you got it from. We did y'all the favor by playing that shit. Because y'all know we know y'all watch. Tune in. AllBall. Stuck with a point. We've been saying this. We've been kind of sick of Kawhi Leonard. But he keeps reeling us back in somehow. And he does this by ducking the smoke, apparently. He lives beneath the smoke. Is this true? And what do you feel about what this gentleman just said?
So, for one, let me just first say, AllBall TV, we've said this about 2 years ago. I used to be on live all the time, Fabian, you can attest, and people used to roast me. That comment he just made was 100% correct. And I've said this for a couple years now. I don't know what it is about Kawhi Leonard, but there's no pressure for him to do anything. Never. Every year, Kawhi Leonard, every season Kawhi Leonard comes up, nobody says anything about the Clippers and Kawhi Leonard having the pressure to win a championship. ever. I don't know what it is. He might be the real life boogeyman. The NBA world, the social media world, the basketball world, the world period, for some reason, is afraid to apply pressure to Kawhi Leonard. I don't know what it is anymore. But for me, I'm tired of hearing KD, LeBron, Curry, now Joker. Now it's probably going to be SGA. They laugh about our Knicks. We make fun of Jason Tatum. But nobody talks about Kawhi Leonard. Nobody. You go to Toronto, you win a championship. Now, I'm going to say this. What he did in Toronto was legendary. He played very well. So whether it was a ready-made team, remember, I had that argument too, Fabian. I'm like, yo, you went to a team that was a first, second, third seed. They kept hitting the wall, and you was that piece to get them over the hump. But that was a great roster. But he played very well. But come on, bro. Now y'all add Bradley Beal. You got James Harden. Zubac then went to a whole nother level. You added the young man from Utah. Brook Lopez is there. You re-signed a couple guys. You have Ty Lue as a head coach. Why are there no talks about the pressure of Kawhi Leonard having to bring a championship for the first time to the Clippers? When he first went to LA, he did the commercial. And remember, he was driving the car, and the keychain, they showed that purposely. It had the crown on it. So was that meaning you the king of LA? Bro, you never been to a conference finals with them. Paul George did. Listen, I don't know what it is, but that young man, big shout out to their platform, 100% correct. Like I said, injured, hurt, I don't know, but you get to duck the smoke in the regular season. You just get to duck the smoke. You just get to get your money, enjoy your life, and have no type of pressure. I don't understand. And if I'm LeBron's and KD's, I'm mad at that. I'm sending my PR people to talk to the networks and the social media platforms. Put some pressure on that nigga. Yo, it's insane, Fabian, but I don't get it. I don't get it. And this is why when you talk about the greats, his name doesn't come up. It's always, if he was fully healthy, he would be this. We know how great Kawhi Leonard is and can be and was. But for me, you know, when you talk about GOAT status, when you talk about top tier, when you talk about just guys that's on a whole nother level, he can't get brought up in that because, bro, I don't get it. I don't get it. But I want to see this year when they start talking about the NBA, when preseason start happening, when you start having the odds, who's going to do this, who's going to do that. I want to see these networks and these social media platforms, what type of pressure y'all going to put on Kawhi Leonard? Are we still going to say LeBron has to win this year? Are we still going to make fun of my Knicks? Are we going to pressure SGA and the OKC Thunder to repeat? What are we going to do? Are we just going to once again let Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers fly under the radar? I don't understand, Fabian, but I totally 100% agree. I said this a while ago. I don't understand. I really don't. I would love to talk to, and I'll let you cook. I would love to talk to, you know, somebody from an ESPN, a Fox Sports, or even a big name on social media and really ask them, why don't y'all put pressure on Kawhi Leonard? Like, seriously. Even if y'all didn't get Bradley Beal, y'all say when he's healthy, he's one of the best. We still think Luka has to win a championship. We make fun of AD. I want to know, why does people not put pressure on Kawhi Leonard, bro? I think that's $1 million question. And if a person can answer that, you should be able to get $1 million into your bank account. If you have the right answer, that should be a question. What's that show? How to Be a Millionaire?
Right.
That should be the question to be a millionaire. Why doesn't anybody put any pressure for Kawhi Leonard year after year, season after season to win a championship? But at this point, Fabian, I don't know why that is.
Kawhi's always dug smoke. It's not who he is. He's had the injury bug, and just his career has been controversial everywhere he went. San Antonio, he was beefing with Greg Popovich. You could point to, Steven Jackson saying Popovich runs his organization like a boot camp or whatever it is. But he's always done that. He's always stayed low key. He went to Toronto, and Nick Nurse, they had a conversation, and he told Nick Nurse, like, yeah, you got me for 1 year, bro. He basically told him, you got 10 months with me, brother. So then he gets traded to LA, and in the fashion that he did it to bring Paul George over there, that's where I think, he does deserve this smoke. Because you did it the same way KD and Kyrie and these guys did. Paul George, same thing. But that's where we start to see the differences. Kawhi Leonard doesn't talk, bro. LeBron James, you talk too much. Kyrie Irving, you talk too much. KD, you talk too much. Paul George, you talk too much. You guys wrote a check, y'all couldn't cash. I don't care if it's the bubble ring. I don't care whatever it is. Kawhi didn't win in the bubble ring, but he's not coming out here talking about how many championships we're going to win. No. I'm going to let y'all paint whatever narrative you want. I'm going to make my $50 million. I'm going to be the boogeyman, and he just plays ball when he can. And this is in front of all the adversity. Ty Lue doesn't like the fact that he can't control when his star player is going to play. Ty Lue can't even control that, and he still gets away with murder. Why? Because I move in silence, baby. I'm not doing all that yapping like you guys. I'm out Derrick Rose looking at LeBron and Dwight Howard over here jumping up and down at the All-Star game. Kawhi ain't doing that, man. Give me my $50 million, though. I'm going to get this $50 million because you're going to put my face on the side of this stadium like a billboard so you can sell extra tickets. Because without me, you ain't selling that shit. So he knows both sides of the game. I can't be mad at Kawhi Leonard, man. So I got frustrated last year, but we know for a fact if he wasn't injured like that, LeBron would be in trouble. KD would be in trouble. He's the boogeyman, man. The best two-way player. The best two-way player I've seen since Jordan. Might be. Unless we count Hakeem. But Jordan was still in the league, late 90s. Hakeem was since Mike. Best two-way player? Just from what we saw.
Fully healthy, Mike, Hakeem, and Kawhi, greatest two-way players ever.
Oh, Kareem is up there. Again, my guy, Moses Malone. Nobody talks about him. I guess Wilt, all those guys beforehand, but who's in this category? And then we just go to perimeter players. Kobe's going to make his, you know what I'm saying? LeBron is in that conversation. But who else is in this conversation? That's why it's like almost disrespectful, AllBall, but he's very slick. You got to respect the slickness.
But you made a great point. Just real quick.
Oh, Duncan, I'm sorry. We always forget that, man. Tim Duncan, one of the greatest two-way players of all time. Correct, Bates, Kez.
Now, I agree, but I'm going to say something that's going to ruffle some feathers. Duncan, Kobe, you name a couple other guys. None of them was as good as Kawhi Leonard defensively at his peak. If we're going to put Duncan in there, you got to put David Robinson in there.
Right, like David Lowe. Yep.
Right, like, not me, but let's be realistic. Like, Kawhi Leonard, fully healthy at his peak, was the greatest defender in the NBA by far. It wasn't even close. But you made a great point. This is not Kawhi Leonard's fault. This is our fault. This is the media's fault. This is our fault. Stop talking about him like he's one of the greats. Then this is our fault, bro. Because we continue to put the same pressure on the same players year in and year out. That's why on our platform we try to be a little, diverse and talk about everybody. We don't just want to talk about the Lakers every day. We don't want to talk about Kevin Durant every day. And that's what these networks do. So while they're doing that, so for me, you make a great point, but I still don't think Kawhi Leonard being quiet and flying under the radar, that's still not a reason for him not to have no pressure to win a championship. If we're just talking basketball and we want to compare him to some of the greats and say, at his peak or healthy, he's this and he's that, then if they have a legit team built around him, a deep roster and a championship head coach, and we know how great he is, he should have some pressures to win a championship. Seriously, like it should be more talks of the Clippers having some type of to go deep into the playoffs, and we just as basketball fanatics not be okay with them underachieving every year. No, it shouldn't be like that.
That's a great point, because now we dubbed them the Expendables last week, right? Now they get Bradley Beal. We'll talk about that in a second. That's a fact, bro. You like, how many chances are you gonna get? And yeah, we get it. Also, he's ducking the smoke because he knows what it leads to. Like he went beyond the Derek Jeter and Tom Brady route. I'm not saying nothing. He went the beast mode route. I'm only here because I don't want to get fined, and we ain't mad at beast mode. You understand what I'm saying? But beast mode also might not get mentioned with Walter Payton, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders.
He's not.
He might not.
You know that. He's not. No, it ain't no Mike. He's not. And that's no knock to Beast Mode legendary. I love Beast Mode, but that's just the honest truth. He's not going to get mentioned with, like you said, those guys. That's just a fact. Kawhi Leonard gets mentioned with the Bronze and the KDs. Like, let's be for real. 2-time champion, 2-time finals MVP. Like, so, listen, you made a great point, but that's still not an excuse. We need to start holding the Clippers' feet to the fire, bro. Seriously.
Oh, boy. I usually give out my SBN awards when I get a revelation. You know, Jay-Z is one of the king of sneaky Brooklyn ninjas. And Queens is the home of the sneaky. Kawhi Leonard is officially sneaky Brooklyn Ninja Hall of Fame. He robbed that place, bro. And he gets no smoke. I'm sorry, old boy, but when I see the Scambolaya take place like that, I must applaud it. I must salute it. Sneaky Brooklyn Ninja Hall of Famer today, old boy. Kawhi, I don't know your middle name, Leonard.
Bro, before we move on, how long have I been saying that owner over there, they are robbing him blind, bro? Blind. I won't be surprised if Kawhi Leonard play another 4-5 years over there. They are robbing that man blind. He has all the money in the world. They know it. He's a fanatic. This shit is like a video game to him. And they know it. Bro, they are robbing him blind. But hey, if you got it like that, like you said, Kawhi Leonard is very smart. I think he gives them 150 million out these niggas. Let me keep my mouth shut. Let me be low. Stay out the way. Because that's what's happening in the NBA today. Like, let's be realistic. Phoenix just paid your man 90 million to go away, and then he took 11. That just makes up for the 13 that he lost.
Oh boy, you know what's gonna happen. Let's say they pull off a championship, he's gonna get another $100 million deal, and it doesn't even matter. He might sign 5 years, $100 million, because what everybody does is glaze the rings. And when you glaze the rings, the fans are gonna be like, ooh, he got us a championship. And he's gonna get 5 years or 3 years, $100 million, whatever it is, 2 years, $100 million, and they're gonna do that stretch payment like Dame Lillard. Kawhi, I don't know your middle name, Leonard. Congratulations for showing these newcomers, these little young pups, how to scam the NBA. Salute to you, my brother.
Before we move on to the next topic, I want to ask you a question. I want to ask the chat a question, and don't respond, right? But just think about it. We'll talk about it.
I think we lost all ball. Clutch Sports, Lamont FYF, they had enough of all ball shenanigans. They weren't ready for all balls question. Oh, he's back. We got him back. Can't stop us, baby.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
I'm asking y'all a question. Chat, please get involved. We say LeBron James is spoiled you to get everything he wants. Is Kawhi Leonard more spoiled you and gets more than everybody gets what he wants? I'm going to say it again. we condemn and flame LeBron James for doing what he wants and gets what he wants.
We definitely do on AllBall TV.
Does Kawhi Leonard have LeBron James beat?
But they say put a one in the chat. Put a one in the chat if you think Kawhi Leonard has smoked LeBron's boots in scamming the NBA and getting what he wants. Put a one in the chat. Put a two in the chat if you think hell no. Oh, Glad said hell no. They said no. Nah. Y'all are bugging. Y'all are bugging. LeBron way more spoiled. Damn.
See, hold on.
We got some ones.
It's a difference. See, you got two children. I got kids. You got one that spoil you, that just makes a fit, and then you got the other one that don't say nothing, but he's just as spoiled. Kawhi Leonard is just as spoiled as LeBron James. Kawhi Leonard gets his way and gets what he wants, just as LeBron James. Sorry. Whoa. The beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy, the exquisite, the elegant. Tori B is in the building, y'all. Please, fellas, the ladies is in the building. Thumbs up, a heart, a hey, a wave, a hi. Please be respectful. Tori B, what up, baby?
Please not here, so I must make an attempt. La tu. Lost my voice doing that. I'm a grown man.
We need to make that a poll. Who's more spoiled? LeBron James or Kawhi Leonard?
I will do so. Lamont, if you up, you could go do that on your side, on our side. We gonna rock with you like Bobby Brown. Kidding me? Huh? Who is more spoiled, ladies and gentlemen? Kawhi Leonard or LeBron Raymond James? Talk to us. Start the poll. Who is more spoiled? And we doing first and middle names. LeBron Raymond. He puts a Y in his name. Or Kawhi Leonard. There we go. It's in the chat. You guys let us know how that's doing because I don't know. Look, we got there you go, Hassan. Talk to him, man. Got the bucket on. Is that a Louis Vuitton bucket? What you doing out here, man? Jesus Christ.
Look. See, some people, instead of just, because remember, automatically you're going to say LeBron, but just don't answer it right away. Sit and think. Pause. Use your brain. Sit and think. Kawhi Leonard has been getting what he wants since he left San Antonio, bro. And without no smoke. No pressure, no nothing.
Since he left, he twisted the general, the militant, Greg Popovich's arm. I said, I'm not playing, and you are paying. That's what's going down. And if you don't like that, you could trade me to a good team so I could win a chip and stack my rings. Excuse me, old man. I got things to do. Kawhi Leonard is a savage, old ball. Ultimate.
Listen.
I respect it.
The Toronto Raptors told Kawhi Leonard, we will let you use the private jet like it's an Uber. And he still left. What kid you know if your mama told you, oh, you could just use the car whenever? No, I don't want to use. If that ain't spoil you to the nth degree. But Fabian, there's another spoil you player that we're about to discuss that I think is his teammate. Great segue, my brother.
I know we were going there, but we going there. Are you talking about the real Beal? Holyfield? The man was paid $100 million to get shipped out of Phoenix. And now he's on the LA Clippers. And he joins the Expendables, the LA Expendables. All ball. Bradley Beal. They are stacked. What is your reaction to the Clippers signing Bradley Beal, and what do you expect them to do at this point?
Big shout out our brother Dom Dropper, man. He does great work over there with the Clippers. If y'all don't know, man, follow our brother Dom Dropper on Twitter, which is X, Instagram, YouTube. Listen, man, he's very in tune with the Clippers and just everything. But Dom made some sense. It's a great replacement for Powell. They lost Norman Powell, but now you replace him with Bradley Beal. For me, I have to see it first because this is what I'm saying. What's the difference of Beal, Harden, and Kawhi Leonard and Booker, KD, and Bradley Beal? What's the difference? For me, I think the game has passed Bradley Beal. I don't know if we'll ever get the Washington Wizards Bradley Beal again. I know he's had some injuries, some back problems, but for me, they got him for the low, they got him for cheap. So in that aspect, it's a great pickup. But I'm gonna be honest. On Instagram, I said it today. Who cares? Who cares? The Clippers are once again are gonna fly under the radar. If they don't make a great playoff run or a deep playoff run, we are all gonna find reasons to make excuse after excuse for them. But this should put them in championship talks. Former All-Star, former average 30 plus. So but for me, I don't see the difference from Phoenix to the Clippers. Like I said, him, Booker, and Kevin Durant didn't work. Now we know KD has some injury problems, but Kawhi Leonard has the same thing. I think Devin Booker at this point is better than James Harden, more consistent. So for me, I told you, man, he had the pick of the litter from what I heard, and he wanted to go to the Clippers. You know why? You fly under the radar, get your money, and there's no pressure on winning. So for me, I just think, the Clippers organization, until they change that narrative about them, I don't care who goes over there, they're not going to win. But I think it's a good pickup for them. Like I said, they get them for $11 million. I think they lost a very good player, Norman Powell. I think at this point, Norman Powell was better than Bradley Beal. I could be wrong. I'm saying now. I'm not saying for the career. I think Norman Powell was a very underrated player that can help anybody, and he played great for the Clippers. We thought he should have been an all-star. So, we got to see how Bradley Beal is going to fill those shoes, But for me, guy like that needs the ball. James Harden needs the ball. Kawhi Leonard needs the ball. Now Zubac has emerged. Is Ty Lue the coach that's going to make that come together? But to me, there should be no excuse. You pick up Bradley Beal, they should be one of the favorites. To me, it should be them, Denver, and OKC. Those should be the three favorites to win the West. To me, that's what Bradley Beal should mean to the Clippers.
I think you got to add in Houston because KD.
Yes, I'm sorry. In Houston. Okay, yeah. So the Clippers should be at least them top forces. You totally correct. I totally forgot. Houston is in there. But I think Clippers adding Bradley Beal now puts them, to me, right there with Houston.
And they
but
no, go ahead.
No, I'm saying, but that depends on if guys can stay healthy. But if the Clippers can stay healthy, I think the addition of Bradley Beal puts them right there with Houston.
Houston with Adams, they got what's the big kid that was on Atlanta and Houston, and he came back to Houston with the blonde streak.
I forgot his name.
And of course Algoon, Selfred Algoon. That front court, Denver adding
Clint Capella.
Is it did Denver add? I always confuse Valanciunas and the other guy, but whoever was on the Wizards and the Pelicans and got traded to Denver.
Hold on, Fabian.
Mm-hmm.
Denver's in that discussion.
Yeah. You mentioned them. You mentioned
Bruce Brown. Yes, I didn't add. Did I say Denver?
I thought you said Denver, OKC, Clippers, Houston.
Okay.
4 teams. Dallas, if they're healthy. Like, this is a tough gauntlet, man. This is a tough gauntlet, and they're going to need all these players. But to your point, Norman Powell healthy for me is different than Bradley Beal healthy. Norman Powell can play 6-man, starting 2 guard. When he had the explosion, we were like, all right, this is what we felt like we would see if Norman Powell got minutes. If you were a real basketball fan, because he just became some of our favorites, like, yo, this guy just be killing us. And I don't know if Beal is that. That's a very tough position to be in, is a role player, because that's what you are. They said James Harden convinced him to come to the Clippers, and he's gonna become as a starter. Huh? Why? Why aren't you buying into the fact that this is a role? Allegedly, reportedly going to go after Chris Paul as well. So the Zubac deal, along with getting
Fabian, real quick. Harden at the 1, Bill at the 2, Kawhi at the 3, the young man from Utah Collins at the 4, Zubac at the 5. I'm gonna be honest, bro. That's one of the best starting 5s in the NBA. You got Brook Lopez come to the bench. You got what's my guy that just re-signed back with them. They got my guy from Atlanta.
They have Batum,
Brook Lopez, and what's my guy from Atlanta? Exactly. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. That right there, that 8 right there with a Tyloo, bro.
This is gonna be a Bradley Beal and Kawhi. As much pressure we putting on Kawhi, Bradley Beal has gotten a lot of smoke for someone who's had a no trade clause, got traded to Phoenix. They didn't win. Kawhi doesn't even get that kind of smoke. So Bradley Beal signing that kind of money, he's getting a lot of this pressure put on him. But it's just that we want to see if what we saw on the Wizards was real. Because even back then I was saying, all right, that's 30 points per game, bro. But you ain't winning with that. Not like that. You were second to third best player on your team at best. And now we got to see, can you somehow mold your skill set into a Ray Allen type? Because, come on now, you ain't no Ray Allen. You ain't no Walter Ray. No way possible. But this is your chance to prove me wrong. This is your chance to prove me wrong. Norman Powell goes to the Heat. I understand what the the trepidation is and why we should put pressure on the Clippers. And Bradley Beal bringing that the headlines with him. I was on top of that. But damn, there's one thing that you hate about, shout out to Dime Dropper, about us when we talk about James Harden, bro. I don't know if he became your 3rd or 4th best player. The closer he is to your 4th best player, the better you are. And if Bradley Beal can pull that off for you, then I think this turns into something else. Because Zubac right now is looking like your best player, game in, game out. We don't expect Kawhi to play any games, like play half the games, damn near. But come on now, spread that floor for Zubac, man, and turn this into another a championship team.
Well, that was a great point. And to me, the Clippers, to me, that's what they're losing in Norman Powell. Him and Zubac, consistency. You know what you're getting from them. At this point with Bradley Beal, I don't know what I'm getting from him. Like I said, great player. Like I said, at this point, you don't know. With Norman Powell, you knew what you're getting from him. So, if James Harden can be that point guard that everybody thinks he is, right? And he can facilitate, knock down big shots when he needs to. Listen, I'm being honest. That's probably top 5 starting 5s in the NBA. If we talking fully healthy, you still got Boston up there. I know Tatum's hurt, but I'm saying if everybody's healthy, you got to put OKC there because, they just won a championship. Our Knicks may be in that talk, but the Clippers, listen, that starting 5 is legit, bro. They got size, they got everything, and they have size. Think about it. With that starting 5, the smallest guys, Bradley Beal, at what, 6'3", 6'4", maybe? So listen, there's no excuse. That move should be the move to put them over the hump, to at least have a conference final matchup and be competitive if you don't get to the finals. But it should be no excuse no more, bro. I'm not trying to hear play-in. I'm not trying to hear first round, second round. No. Bradley Beal, with this move and with the moves they made in the offseason, adding a couple good players, some vets, it should be some pressure and there should be some talks of them being title contenders. I want to hear their names when we discuss Denver, Houston, OKC. The Clippers need to be in that discussion.
Johnny Valencia. Great point. Chris Dunn ain't too shabby either. Chris Dunn.
Good point.
He's one of the at least top 20, top 25 best one-on-one defenders I've seen in the league. He's amazing defensively. Just amazing. To have him out there with Zubac, he's amazing.
Bro, this might be the best Clippers team ever.
Oh, shit.
Think about it. This might be the best Clippers team ever assembled in history. Better than the Chris. This is better than Chris Paul and them. This is better than the Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. I'm sorry. This might be the best Clippers team ever assembled.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet with Paul George.
Exactly.
Also, Clippers, you got it. I'm a Mets fan growing up. The Clippers and the Mets in baseball are in the lovable little brother loser group. Brooklyn Nets are in that lovable little brother loser group. Y'all got to get out of that. And the Clippers, you have a chance this year. We don't want to hear any excuses. God damn it. None. None at all. Just like we don't want to hear any excuses as to why Draymond Green is a top 100 player of all time. And Kenyon Martin from Gills Arena, he doubled down on that, baby Bubba.
Man, body of work is what it is. It's cool. Individual,
a lot of people were left out.
His individual body work stands for itself.
That's why I picked him.
So that's cool. Let's not act like Draymond was fucking LaMarcus Aldridge.
He was doing what?
Let's not act like Draymond Green is LaMarcus Aldridge
at all. He's a champ at all.
That's the only thing he has on him. That's the only thing he has. That's the only thing he has on him.
It's not even close.
That's the only thing he has on him.
It's not even close.
That's the only thing that Draymond has on him.
All right, everything.
That's the only thing.
Everything.
We're talking about basketball here. We're talking about basketball.
Everything.
We're talking about basketball.
Okay, LeBron can score. What else he can do?
Nigga, there's not.
What else can he do?
I can list 200 people that's better at basketball than Draymond Green.
Name me 200. Name me 200. Name me 200.
Championships aside, we're talking about going out and playing basketball.
He was just there.
Boy, yeah, you crazy.
He was just there. Nigga don't know how to win.
So
he's just there.
Is Draymond better than Al Jefferson?
He's just there.
Is Draymond better than Al Jefferson?
Answer that.
Is Draymond Green
better than Al Jefferson? Buckets or what? Basketball, bro.
Overall.
Yes, overall.
Basketball.
Oh, man.
You can cut it over.
Draymond Green
we got the premise.
They mentioned LaMarcus Aldridge, Dennis Rodman,
Elton Brand.
Who Elton Brand's name in there?
Al Jefferson.
Al Jefferson's a tough task to bring up, especially, it wasn't his era. I like that Elton. When he said Elton Brand, I was like, ooh, now we talking. And who's my guy in the comments? You threw another name out there that we argued about. Draymond isn't even better than Rasheed Wallace. Throwing some names out there, old boy. Throwing some names. You know Draymond's going to respond. If Draymond is who I think he is, because he's not a sneaky Brooklyn ninja. He might be a Brooklyn ninja. Draymond Green. Oh boy. Is Draymond Green not a top? Are there 200 players better than Draymond Green? That shit is hilarious.
Now chat. Yeah. Y'all ready to see some hate? I can't stand Draymond Green, right? So I 100% agree with Kenyon Martin. But I don't think he's top 300, right? But there's two conversations. Are those players better basketball players than Draymond Green? Yes. But are they able to do what Draymond Green did in Golden State? Can you put Elton Brand in Golden State and he runs the offense and he plays the defense and does the little things that Draymond Green does? I don't think so. So it's two conversations, right? But I totally agree with Kenyon Martin. He's definitely not. He should. Listen, if he's in the top 100, then you got to put Robert Horry in there.
Damn.
What Draymond Green did that Robert Horry didn't do. Robert Horry was a great defender, hit big shots, helped multiple teams win championships. So that's my problem. But here go another one. Draymond Green might be the most overrated player in NBA history. He has four championships. He helped win one, and that was against Boston. That first championship, we all know. If Kevin Love and Kyrie doesn't get hurt, Golden State doesn't win that championship. What happened when they were 73-9? As great as Draymond Green played, he missed game 5, but they had game 7 at home. What happened? They lost, right? So you know who I give credit to for the next 2 championships, right? Fabian, who I always give credit to?
Kevin, I don't know your middle name. Durant.
Thank you. Now, this last championship against Boston, I give Draymond Green hella credit. He punked them dudes, and they got that title. But Kenyon Martin is 100% correct. We sit up here, and we give that nigga all the credit in the world, and it's like, let's cut the jokes, bro. He ain't that. He ain't. And for me, if he top 100, Robert Horry has to be in there. And I understand Kenyon Martin's point. We ain't going to be praising this nigga because I played the game at a high level, and Kenyon Martin, that was his position. So he guarded a lot of them guys. And he's saying, Brian, he ain't them niggas. So I agree. But like I said, to me, there's 2 conversations, Fabian. I don't know if Al Jefferson or any of those guys, LaMarcus Aldridge, if they could have went and played in Golden State and did what Draymond Green did. To me, that's a totally different conversation. But if we're talking about who's a better basketball player, I agree. Draymond Green ain't no fucking top 200. He ain't top 300. And half of that is because I don't like the motherfucker. That's just what it is. But I 100% agree. But let's be realistic. He has 4 championships. And I've been consistent with this. The first one they win only because Kyrie and Kevin Love got hurt. That is facts. Everybody agrees with that. It may be 1% that don't agree with that. Y'all lost 70, and it was 73-9. The next 2 you win, that's Kevin Durant, bro. Y'all niggas went and got Kevin Durant. I give you credit for the last championship. You have 4 rings, but let's not act like you was the man that contributed to all 4 of them joints. Let's cut the jokes, bro. So I agree. Kenyon Martin is 100% correct. Draymond Green ain't no fucking top 100 player. Hell no.
200 is crazy.
Not really.
It is because of the way. I think once they start talking like this, they get political because that's a guy that Golden State doesn't win without him, bro. I don't care what anybody says. You will have to make up for the defense, the leadership, all the intangibles is what he is.
Yeah,
Dennis Rodman didn't necessarily have that. Now, on the court, defensively, there's no way Draymond Green is on Dennis Rodman's level, one-on-one defense. He guarded 1 through 5. In the 80s, he was insane. Dennis Rodman was guarding Jordan, and then he was guarding Kareem, and he was switching up a lot.
Can I just give you a fun fact, just real quick? Dennis Rodman won Defensive Player of the Year coming off the bench.
That's insane. I'm always assuming that he was starting already.
I'm gonna say it again. A fun fact: Dennis Rodman won Defensive Player of the Year coming off the bench. Don't ever mention Draymond Green in the same breath as Dennis Rodman, bro.
That's tough.
Hold on, Fabian. To quote the great Sean Kemp, him and Gary Payton, Seattle Supersonics, played the Bulls in the finals. Sean Kemp said, verbatim, out his mouth, Michael Jordan ain't beat us. Dennis Rodman beat us. Nobody ever said that about Draymond Green in no fucking finals, bro.
Especially, he was a dominant rebounder. Like Rodman was
get in your head, fuck with you,
right.
Know how to play with the refs. Come on, bro.
Yeah, Draymond just he did. I thought he turned the Boston series single-handedly.
Yeah, I agree to that.
Steph went off, don't get me wrong, but that performance to me isn't what it is. Jaylen Brown coming out saying, I can't front, like he punked us. He straight up punked us. We were young and we ready for you now. Like when he went on NBA TV, say, yeah, but we ready for you now. It was like, oh, so these guys are really Draymond is the bar out here. So there's a lot of respect for Draymond Green, but just individually, we know athletically on that court, bro. That's what we're talking about. Because that's a regular game. I don't care where you are in the park. We might jump you, bro. You're not pulling that off at the park. What are you talking about, Draymond? That's not basketball. You're going to do dribble handoffs on the court, and we pass you the ball, you can't even shoot? With that backpack shit, you're going to shoot over the backboard? You look crazy. That's what they're stressing. That's when Flea and these guys start going off. He looks
Yeah, I'm being honest, man. When you really watch him play and you watch him run a break or lay the ball up or shoot, like, come on, bro. Like you said, that nigga look nuts, man. Get the fuck out of here.
At least Rodman didn't dare. He ain't faked the funk. He just shot them stupid ass threes sometimes and just ran down the court. Rodman, yo, your man shoots a crazy jump shot. There might be, bro. If we talking about basketball players, are you better than Mitch Richmond, bro? You better than Chris Mullin?
Bro, they gotta listen, man.
It's too many players. It's too many players. It's too many players.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's like I would love, you know what list I would love? Make a top 100 list or even a top 200 list and don't include accolades. Just include basketball. Don't care Jordan got 6 rings, LeBron got 4. Let's just talk basketball. You know how many niggas ain't on that list? Draymond Green is not even thought of. I don't care how great of a defender he was. But I bet you Rodman to be on that list. So for me, I get where Kenyon Martin is going. But once again, I detect a little hate. Listen. Tough guy maybe looking at a fake tough guy.
Oh shit. Who's the platinum? Who's the white gold?
But that's what I would love to see. Look, we won't know unless they put him up. Listen, I would pay to see that. Kenyon Martin versus Draymond Green in the ring. 6 rounds.
6 rounds?
Yeah.
Kenyon Martin ain't put 6 rounds. Kenyon Martin is retired, mad gray.
Bro, them niggas is athletes, bro. You need 3 months training, bro. Them niggas is athletes, bro. What are you talking about?
All right.
So I think that's something that Kenyon Martin looks at as well. Because, you know, in his heyday, he was a tough guy.
Right.
No matter how people feel about him, listen, niggas wasn't playing with him. He gonna foul you hard. He gonna swing on you. He gonna talk crazy. So, I think that plays a part. But I totally understand what he's saying. Bleacher Report, boy, they started some shit. And whoever works, who's ever in that office, whoever, salute to you, because you drove me crazy. I've been making posts for 3 days about that Bleacher Report top 100 list, and I ain't finished. But I agree, Fabian. There's no way in the world Draymond Green is a top 100 player. Like I said, if he's there, you gotta put Robert Horry there, bro. I'm sorry.
Right. Robert Horry's crazy, but because Robert Horry's not on his level of this guy's impacted game in, game out. He's there every night for the most, unless he's getting suspended.
Fabian, if you ask guys that Robert Horry played with, you ask guys in the league, they're going to say the total opposite, bro. For some reason, Robert Horry gets slighted. Bro, he was a great defender. I'm sorry, man. And he was there to hit big shots. That was like how Draymond Green has a role. Robert Horry on teams had a role. And we know in his era, whatever role they gave you, that's the role you had to play. How many NBA legends we spoke to? that let you know back in that era, you had to have a role. You wasn't able to have the free will like it is today. So I think I'm just saying because Draymond Green is only in this top 100 list because of the rings. It's nothing else. So if he in there because of the rings, Robert Horry had the same impact Draymond Green had. It was just on multiple teams. And he got 7 of them motherfuckers. And he played a part in all of them shits. I'm sorry.
Robert Horry is a very poor man, Scottie Pippen. He just didn't play enough minutes. Like what Draymond does, bro, is different. He really runs the offense. He handles the rock. Transition. Like he does it. He looks up, kicks the ball out. I mean, granted, he doesn't space the floor or whatever, but you know, he's a really good defender. Really good defender. But that's crazy. Robert Horry, man. Now, but you're bringing back to earth where he actually is, should be ranked.
Fabian, out of everything you just said, which is 100% correct, you're a very smart brother. Why is Draymond Green on this list?
Yeah.
There's one reason and one reason only, bro. They got him over Klay Thompson.
They do?
Yes. Klay Thompson is like 90-something.
Nah, hold on a second.
Exactly. Now, we know Klay has some rough couple years, due to the injury and, but come on, bro.
What number is he?
Klay is 90. Draymond is 88. Klay is 90-something. Come on.
Insane?
Klay Thompson. What's Klay?
I can't even. Just show me the list, y'all. They Google.
I'm telling you, Klay is 90-something. Klay at his peak and Draymond Green at his peak is not even close, bro. And Klay was playing defense.
Klay's pops was better than Draymond Green. And Michael Thompson was good, by the way. But a lot of players, man, we're gonna start getting disrespectful with Cliff Robertson and all that. We're gonna say Terry Porter was better than Draymond. Where we go? Don't do that. Why are you
But I ain't gonna lie, Terry Porter and Cliff Robertson was tough now.
They were tough.
I'm not going to. But Terry Porter plays a whole different position. But Cliff Robertson, listen. If you ask me who I'd rather have, listen. Come on now. Just saying. Draymond Green up there with Oakley and them niggas, bro. Fuck out of here, man. Bill Duckworth and all that, man. Kevin Willis and all that, bro. And they ain't up there with the elite, my nigga. Crazy. When we talk about the great power forwards, niggas ain't mentioning no Draymond. You kidding me? When we talk about the great power forwards, big shout out Zebo. It's a clip that Zebo, when he was in the league, he said, yo, bro, do you know the forwards I had to go through every night in, night out? Duncan Garnett, Dirk, the Gasol brothers, LaMarcus Aldridge. Are you kidding me? Come on, bro. This shit get crazy out here.
He wasn't even there for imprime Jermaine O'Neal. Good name, Heroic.
That's a great name. Come on, bro.
Yeah, he's not on that level.
Jermaine O'Neal came out of high school.
Yeah, that's a different.
Al Jefferson came out of high school. Come on, bro. Nah, man.
I would love for Draymond to respond.
AllBall suckers.
Are we live?
Big Flea, never the little one.
Fabian!
Tune in. Oh, today's Thursday. Damn. I don't know about Friday, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Fridays are looking meek. Oh, boy, great show. As usual. FYI Sports, great show. As usual. Commenters. We pissed you off. We're glad. If you loved us, we're also glad. But continue to stay tuned. Oh, by the way, in the poll, we had LeBron, Raymond, James has been dubbed more spoiled than Kawhi Leonard, 71% to 29%.
A landslide. Dang.
They don't.
Listen, big shout out to the chat, man. Big shout out FYF Sportsman Lamont. What up? Everybody in the chat, hit that like button. Subscribe, man. AllBall TV, y'all. All it takes is the push of a button. Come on, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. Help us get to, to that status. And y'all gonna take the ride right along with us. But much love, man. Big shout out to everybody. Hopefully everybody have a great night. Have a great weekend, man. And till next time.
So, AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.